right, Coach, if you would, as usual, start us out with an opening statement about this afternoon's game.
Well, any of you that know me know what I'm about to say first, I would guess. Congratulations to West Liberty. They played unbelievably well. If you'd have told me before the game that we were going to hold them to 53 points, I would have said, oh, we won by 10 or 15. They played such good defense that that dictated the game. We can have a discussion at the Marriott sometime about how easy it is to defend if you're allowed to do certain things defensively. We can have that discussion on our own. But I'm not going to get reprimanded by the league by having that discussion now, because that would be inappropriate, and I wouldn't do that. I would just tell you, though, that they did play very, very hard. They always do. Lynn is a Hall of Fame coach. I don't know, is there a Hall of Fame for Division II women's coaches? I don't know if there is, but he's a Hall of Fame coach. He's really, really good. I've complimented him many, many times to him when I first came in the league 16 years ago to the women's side. Many of the things that we picked up and started doing were things that they did. I thought his was the consummate program, and the program that you'd want to emulate. And so we do a lot of their X's and O's, believe it or not, off and on throughout the 16 years. So a sincere congratulations to them. They played extremely well. They are certainly very worthy of being, I think they're ranked second in the region right now. They could easily win the region. They could easily win. So, and good luck to them in the regional. Now, specifically about the game, I mean, it was all defense. It was all defense. Their defense dictated the game from the start to the finish. And I didn't think we played bad defensively. I thought we didn't attack well enough offensively. You as a writer can decide if that was because of us or because of them. But we just didn't attack like we've been attacking on offense. When we don't do that, we're on our heels. When we're on our heels, it contributes to maybe a bad defensive player or two. But again, I mean, as a coach, how can you fault 53 points in this game? So, game summarization.
Questions?
What could specifically, is there anything specific that led to, now offensively, I thought early on you guys had a couple of good looks that didn't fall, and maybe that damaged the confidence of a couple of your shooters. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but would you say that's fair?
Bill Belichick. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. I mean, I told the kids that we had a couple of bunnies early, a couple of perimeter shots early that were really good looks. I don't know if it hurt our confidence as much as it changed the scoreboard. And when you're running down on defense or offense and you look up at that scoreboard, it just seems like you're not making any inroads. You know, there were 2 times in the second half where I really thought we were going to turn the corner. And then we just kind of came out and made a bad play or something, you know, it didn't happen our way. And, but I would say your characterization is pretty accurate.
Let's talk about Liz Flowers. She kind of took the game over with them, driving the hole early, and then once you had to respect that, stepping back and hitting some crucial threes from there every time you guys seem to kind of run against them.
Yeah, I mean, all the credit to Liz. Like, she's a really good player, and she took it right at us. You know what I mean? Like, this is a big game, and she came ready to play. And you know, we were in a zone, and we just let her drive right through us, and we didn't step. And even when we would step up, she's giving a shuffle pass. She was just making plays, play after play. So,
Believe it or not, we actually talked about her. You know, like we thought maybe she was a decent player, and we might want to guard her. You know, like yesterday, we did discuss that. So.
We have to say, Steve, out there, I think I mentioned to you this yesterday next door. Just to have them having 2 guards like Flowers and Howe, and both of them can play either the 2 or the point exceptionally well. They're both strong, so they're good at getting to the hole. How much of a challenge is to defend that kind of a backcourt?
Well, you know, obviously it's a great challenge, but you get to tournament time, things are amplified, magnified, I guess is a better word, magnified. During the season, they both had decent games or good games against us. We lost both games by 6. The game at home a couple weeks ago, it was a tie game with 3 minutes to go. Today, if you would look at that game and go, well, there's no way that they were tied with them with 3 minutes to go. But it really is, they're both obviously extremely, very good basketball players, as is Kiki inside. But I think they're complementary players that people call complementary. They're also very good. Buchan's very good. Olkowski's very good. I just think they have a really good basketball team. I told Lynn yesterday I thought it was his best team that I've seen in the 16 years I've been here. And I don't care that they lost Shuttleworth from last year. This is a game that has the word team in it. They have the best team this year I've ever seen. That doesn't mean I think she was not a team player, but they have more chemistry this year than they had last year. They have more focus on what they're trying to do, possession after possession, this year than they did last year. So I think it's one of the better teams, and it's fueled by 2 excellent guards for sure.
What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, when we were talking about Liz, all props to her. If you look at the stats, she had 34 points. She single-handedly, definitely took over, and she's a great player, and great players. This is what they live for, and she came today to play, and she had an amazing game.
Obviously you guys are going to lose Katie, but the core of this team comes back, and hopefully we get coach and get some help. Thoughts on that? You, Emily, Deidre, G have all played together now.
I definitely think next year is our year. We're coming back with 5 seniors, and Kelly Jo by now has a lot of experience. We're bringing in a couple recruits I think can give us quality minutes off the bench, and we went 20 and 11 really with essentially 6 or 7 players. So there's no reason that we can do the same and better next year. So I definitely think that next year is our year.
What's the status? I know Mackenzie had surgery 2 weeks ago, but is she expected to be second semester, first semester?
She'll be 100%. October, we'll be ready to go. If she's not, I'll be amazed. She's the hardest working kid I've ever seen. Her rehab, she started rehab 2 days after her surgery. And she's an amazing kid. I'll make a prediction for you for next year. You want one?
Yes. Are you going to get a new sweater?
My wife is right around the corner out there, and she takes charge of my wardrobe. And my wife. My wife is not someone to argue with. The sweaters are simple. There's a stack of about 20 of them. I start up here. If we lose a game, it goes way over there, and it's never seen again. So I just roll through all of those. Prediction for next year, because you guys love this stuff. So you always complain because coaches don't give you stuff. But when we give you stuff, we get in trouble. Right?
What's your point?
My prediction is very simple. We'll be really good next year. And guess what? We're going to be really good every year. Period. That's the way it is at Fairmont State. We don't have down years. That's not part of our DNA. So we'll be very good. I'm not a coach that's going to shy away and say, and cautious optimism. Bull corn. If we're not good, it's my fault and it's their fault. It's not just their fault. It's not just my fault. It's our fault. But I think we'll be really good next year. We've got a great core of people. And they are great kids. I've told this over and over. I've never had more fun coaching a team than this team in years and years and years. As coachable a team as I've ever been around, fun to be around. I go to eat meals with them sometimes. That's a miracle. That's a miracle. So they're a great group to be around.
So you're saying most of the time when you go to eat meals with the kids, in the past you were there to keep an eye on. In this case, you're having to
No, I wouldn't go.
Right.
I wear my emotions on my sleeves.
All right, anything else? Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys again for covering.
Appreciate it.